Hi y'all, I hope you're doing great today. We are at Cherry Hill Nature Preserve in the Charter Township of Superior. It's Ypsilanti and Arbor area. So we're gonna go check this out. It's a great little place. I love coming here. Beautiful area. Let's get a trail map just for shits and giggles. Ow. Alright, so we got, boom, we're coming in right there. And we're actually going to go this way and adventure up and around and come back down and through. And do around the outside loop here. So, I'm going to follow Greeno Trail. So it's a beautiful place. There's a lot of nature trails that wind through the woods back here. A lot of animals you can see. You can see some deer, some birds. You'll definitely catch a good amount of squirrels and small animals like that, rabbits and stuff. But we're gonna venture around, see what we can find. It's also a really nice place. It's a little hilly. I've came out here in the winter time to go snowboarding, do some small runs down the hills, and it was cool. A couple of years ago, a big cicada brood was hatched here, so you could come here and check out all the cicadas too. Also around this time of year, you'll catch a lot of butterflies around here. A lot of pretty flowers, some good trees. Find some elms and oaks and birches. Ooh, maybe not birches. I might be wrong on that one. A lot of good trees, a lot of good flowers, good plants. A lot of cool animals. It's a great little place. And it's generally not too busy. You might see a couple of cars parked out there off the dirt road up front, but generally you're not going to run into too many people. Maybe one or two at the most, but so we're gonna continue following. Oh, there is E though. It's the second entrance. It's generally where vehicles come down here to do maintenance. Has a little gate and stuff up there compared to the regular one, which is just open, but and while you might hear a couple planes go overhead every once in a while, it's generally very chill, a very calm place, very relaxing place. Come out here, listen to the sounds of nature, enjoy the sunshine. You don't have to really worry about too much out here. You don't get too distracted by exterior noises or, you know, city noises or anything of that nature. So it's a great place. I'd recommend it very highly. It's on Cherry Hill Road here in the Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti area. Technically, it's the charter townships of Superior, but most people aren't going to call it that. They'll call it Ann Arbor, they'll call it Ypsilanti. It's right in between them, so. So we're just going to stay to the right and stay to the outside. There is O that continues that way. We're going to come this way. Wow. It can get a little buggy out here, so bug spray is not a bad option. I didn't bring any today. It's about 66, 70-ish right now. Bugs haven't been too bad. I might get a little worse when I'm in the more woody area by the swamp, but we will see. We will see. Beautiful day though, clear skies, sunny, gorgeous. High of 78 today. Like I said, it's only about 70-ish right now, so. Little bench, take a rest. We're staying on O, but I'm gonna show you all the sign markers. It's pretty well marked. The trails are very clear, very wide, as you can see, enough to drive a car down here because that's what they do. So. So when you come to this side, this is more of the east side of the park. It's a little bit more flat, a little bit more open. As you get to the west side of the park, which is if we went to the left when we first came in, it gets a little more hilly, a little bit more wooded, a little more tree cover, and that's where the little marsh is. So when we get over there, I can show you guys all that too. But Not sure where that points to, but we're staying on O, as I've said, so. Also, let me know what you like seeing in nature videos. I know these ones are, you know, kind of slow paced. I do walking, I try to do some talking every now and again. I like taking in the views and the scenery and the noises though, so I try not to talk over the video the entire time so you guys can kind of have that same experience. But if there's something in particular that you like about the video or that you hate about it, please let me know, because it'd be helpful with me moving forward and making these videos and developing them into something that would be more attractive to the viewers, to you, to the people who subscribe to this channel, who come back week after week and check out these videos. So I appreciate that. And just let me know what you like seeing. Let me know what you like and dislike about these videos too. So this is where equal comes across and connects. We're staying on O still. This is mile marker 6, or marker 6, not really mile marker, but marker 6. I'm pretty surprised that I haven't seen many animals on the ground. I've seen a couple of birds, but nothing really running around. Like I said, sometimes you'll see rabbits or deer, things of that nature, but I haven't seen anything yet, so. Come out here, nice bench, dedications, stone underneath. I believe this faces due west, so you could actually come out here and watch the sunset. Though there are some trees and stuff, still catch some good colors, some good views. Relax and enjoy the evening while the sun sets. And now we're going to be looping back around. We'll finally connect back up to the wooded area that's over here. And we'll come through back to the west side of the park here. And we'll be able to catch up, get back down towards the swamp area and the hilly section. So it's also a really nice place. Not as many people come around this side of the loop. A lot of people do just the interior side and the wooded area. So I mean, coming out here, it's very peaceful, very relaxed, enjoyable, a great place to come out. You could have a picnic with some family or by yourself. Come out here, do some homework, something of that nature if you're got some school going. Another little bench here faces, this one I believe is east now, so you can come out and watch the sunrise, though there is a big ass branch in the way here. But we're going to continue on O Ooh, actually no, we're gonna go to Diamond. I think this is now. We're gonna go to Diamond and see where this heads here, so. I don't know how far we're gonna make it down this one. This one might be a little overgrown, but we will check, we'll see. We'll see, this is getting a little, like I said, overgrown. And I think this loops around to the back section. Get these spiders out the way. Okay. I think this goes back to the area that's always way too overgrown. So we're not actually going to go back that way. We're going to go back up and take the right and continue on O Trail. But you can see kind of what this place is like. There are some areas that are a little overgrown, a little bit more adventurous, a little bit easier to maneuver, a little bit harder to maneuver. You can see some deer come on through here. Get walking through, like I said, you'll see them every once in a while. I haven't seen any today, but that's okay. Well, let's maneuver our way back here and we'll get back onto O Trail and continue our way around. Alright, so we're back to the big opening. Good place for picnics and stuff like that. We're going to take a right and continue on the more open path here, which is still O Trail, so we'll stay on O Trail for the whole time. Alright, so we'll continue down O here. This goes into the wooded area, as you see we're entering right now. And then actually loops back up and around that way, which is where we're going to stay, but I'm just going to show you. There's the ash trail here, which heads this way through the woods. This one's a little bit more open though, so we're going to stay on this. So yeah, you also get ash trees in here. Like I said, there's some elms, some oaks. Be careful of the poison ivy. I don't know if you get heavy rain, if this fills out too. This little culvert here that this runs over. It possibly might fill out when it gets a little rainy, but I've never been over here after we had a good solid pour down or anything of that nature, so I'm not sure about it. But I mean, it's just beautiful. It's peaceful out here. Just a gorgeous place to come to enjoy. So this trail splits. There's one that goes, I might just go up to that tree. Goes that way, it looks like, but I'm gonna stay this way. It's the main trail, so. The only people I saw here today were at the very front, right when I pulled up, and they were pulling away. So I don't know if I'll see anyone or run into anyone here, but we're about maybe halfway through hiking around this place, so we'll see if we run into anyone at the front part. Like I said, it's more popular up there towards the entrance, the west side of the park, by the marsh and the hilly section. But we'll see, because I'm not 100% sure. All right, and it's right down here is the main boardwalk and the main trail. So I'm gonna go over to the little swamp marsh overview over here, and I believe that's where the diamond trail goes around and connects to, and it's always way overgrown, so I'm not surprised that the far section was either. But I'll show you the beginning of it when we get back over here in just a second. So you can go straight, and this goes to the main hilly area. Left goes to the main entrance there if you go the right way. And right goes to the overview, the marsh overview, which is, it's hard to see. It's always overgrown. There's a ton of cattails and stuff in front of you, but we'll check it out. We'll see what it's like. See if we can check anything, see anything, maybe a couple birds or something. And like I was saying, there is another trail, which is right here, and goes this way and wraps around, and I believe that's the diamond trail, the trail that I started to go down, ended up stopping because it was overgrown. That's always way overgrown. So, but got your marsh, and I'm just shocked. I'm shocked there's not more birds out here. There's a bunch of butterflies I'm seeing today though, so that's kind of cool. But not a ton of birds or other animals at the moment. Saw a squirrel, saw a couple of butterflies. Fingers crossed I continue to not get eaten up by bugs. They'll probably be out later today when it gets a touch bit warmer, but probably all went and hid away for the evening because it got down in the 50s last night. So, but we're gonna take a right. We're gonna go to the hilly area. It connects back up with another boardwalk over here. See if we can see anything from the other overview or patio section like that. So like I said, it gets pretty hilly over here, as you can see on the left side. It might be hard to tell exactly, but it goes up a good, I don't know, 50-ish feet in elevation, maybe. Something like that. It might be a little bit less. It's hard to tell because it's on an angle, but I'm going to say like maybe 50 feet up. Oh, a little chipmunk. No, he's gone. Like I said, not a whole lot for animals out here today, which I'm really surprised about. There's usually a little bit more. You usually find a little bit more. I'm not going to complain too much. It's very peaceful out here, so. And the fresh air is just impeccable. Can't beat it. Can't beat the fresh air at all. You got a lot of people walking their pets out here. Obviously dogs is mainly what I'm talking about. I don't really see people out here walking cats or anything. So a lot of people out here walking dogs. You'll get a handful of people in the winter time. Like I said, I came out here and did some snowboarding because it is a little bit hillier. You get a lot of people doing cross country though, going around some of the trails on their skis. We're gonna stop right up here on the right hand side. There is another overview. Like I said, they always get overgrown. Obviously they're not cutting down plants, which is great to make a better view, but you really can't see a whole lot either. So we're gonna check them out and see what we can see. But so this is just the other side of the pond that we were at the other little patio section. Tons of cattails, some flowers, some trees growing out there. Occasionally you'll see some bigger birds, some herons, maybe some geese. You don't really get too many swans, but you'll see some every once in a while. And definitely a lot of birds. A lot of birds out here throughout the time. And like I said, tons of squirrels, tons of little chipmunks, things of that nature. And we'll continue down this boardwalk. It goes to the left, which is south, wraps back up and around, heads east back towards the entrance, and we'll get back to the entrance and see what we see while we're venturing. So So this is a main trail. I believe there's a small trail that ventures that way, which looks like it's way overgrown. I don't know how far out it goes or if it leads around and out to the road. But this is the main trail, so we're going to stay on that. But and like I said, like I thought there might be, there is a couple more bugs over here, a couple more soaring around my face and stuff, but nothing too terrible. Still, bug spray would be helpful. I put some in my bag and I didn't put any on like a dummy. That's okay though. We're still enjoying our stuff, still enjoying the hike, enjoying getting some exercise and some fresh air. So like I said, with this side being a little bit more hillier, a little bit more steep in some areas, having to go up and down, you do get a little bit more exercise on this side than just walking around. So get your heart going a little bit, start breathing a little heavier. It's great though. Great stuff. So can't complain, can never complain when I can get out on a beautiful day like this and enjoy nature in some ways. So It's also a lot of great places around here during the fall time when the leaves start changing color. Come, take in the color, enjoy the scenery. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous place, only about 10-15 minutes away from where I live. So more benches. This one's right at the top of the main hill here, which makes a lot of sense because it's pretty steep. So you're gonna be hiking up here, you're gonna get a little out of breath, especially if you're not used to hiking so much, or maybe a little bit older or something like that. Definitely might need to take a break. There's a good amount of benches. They keep this place really nice, so it's somewhere I'd highly recommend if you're over in the area, or if you live around here at all, or, you know, student at Eastern Michigan, U of M, anything of that nature. You could come over here, Concordia, whatever it is. Come over here and definitely take in some nature, take in the views, get some good exercise, the beautiful sun. Just, you know, put yourself out here in nature, because that's really what you need to do. Helps you, helps yourself, helps your mood, brings some brightness into your life. Even if, you know, it's not something you're normally about, it might be something that could change your life in some way. So I'd always recommend getting out for a couple of minutes throughout the day, if you can, just to enjoy nature and take in some scenery, enjoy some sounds, enjoy the sun. It's so good for you. So good. I just saw a little squirrel run up the tree. I think he disappeared by now. So now we're coming back here. This is going to connect back to the main trail. We take a right, which heads back south, and we're going to be pretty much right back at the main entrance then. So I hope I hear someone else. Oh, I see them. They're walking. They're coming back down around the main trail, so we're going to be in front of them by a bit, which is good. I don't have to shut this off. Like I said before in my crosswinds video, I try to be aware of people's right to privacy, and I try not to record too many people because I don't know how they feel about being recorded. And even though they might not realize it or think about it, I'm going to be putting these videos up. I don't want someone to be, you know, someone to be on a video that doesn't want to be on a video, or some crazy stuff that could happen. So I try to not record people. It's a little easier for me, but and like I said, as you can see right in front of me, we're coming back up to the main entrance here, so it's going to be just another minute and we'll be finishing off. Entrance all day. Rock again. My car. Cherry Hill Preserve. They do a whole bunch of different events here throughout the time. Owl prowl, forest forensics, bug hunts, Earth Day, tree planting, whole bunch of stuff. Easter egg hunt. So get out here, bring your family out here, bring your friends. Enjoy a beautiful, beautiful walk here at Cherry Nature Preserve. Get out here, get some sunshine, take in the noises, put a smile on your face. Check out Cherry Hill Preserve if you ever get the chance. And once again, thank you so much for joining me here on Let Us Hike.